again. This is my latest CNC project with the Nomad Pro. Now, I am by no means any kind of expert in woodworking, so please be kind. I designed all the shapes in my usual SVG software because I'm used to a cutting machine. That's how I work. It just makes life easier for me. And then I made those SVGs into tool pals in Carbide Create, and then I sent them to Carbide Motion, and I cut out loads and loads and loads of pieces for this. Now this is actually going to be a Christmas house. I'm making it as a gift for a friend. First of all, when I did the cutting of the main pieces, I didn't put any texture on them at all, but it's quite easy with the Nomad to put the texture on afterwards. I simply had the pieces cut out, put the origin point where I wanted it to be, and put my brickwork file in place of the actual object file. And it worked really, really well, and it's quite easy to do it that way. This is made from 4mm plywood. Now, in order to get my shape nice and square, if you like, what I've done is I have used the cutouts from the windows to actually place in the corners. Now you notice I've got 3 of them, and the reason I've got 3 on each side isn't because they necessarily need it, it's because I might put in a cardboard floor halfway up so it becomes literally 2 stories. Because what I'm thinking of doing is actually dividing it into rooms, if you like, top and bottom. I've also made the roof, and I just used hot glue to put this together. What I did was I put the pieces over here, got the hot glue on one ridge, put the other ridge against it, and just pressed, because that is the easiest way of getting it done fast. What I've now done is I've put acetate behind all the windows so you can see them glinting, and that was relatively easy to do because I just cut them out on my plotter and stuck them in. Now I used silicone glue for that because it will stick to both the plastic and the wood, and it's the easiest thing to use. I've put on the inside of the house a sort of door shape. Then I've actually stuck a door onto the front of that, so you get the idea that there is a recess there. I've put a piece of craft foam on the inside of my roof. You might be thinking, what on earth is that for? Well, because I intend to put lights in this house, I didn't want the light coming out from the roof. I've put the roof on, and I made a chimney, and I've put these rather sweet little eaves on as well. For the lighting in my house, I decided to go with a USB set of rice LEDs. They're called rice LEDs because they're about the size of a grain of rice. I didn't realise they were called that until recently. So what I've got here is a piece of foam board, which was a scrap from something I had. And I've used my mini hot melt glue gun to put down blobs of glue. I've put my lights in the ceiling there, and I have covered it over with some semi-transparent paper, which will also give the lights a very pale yellow glow. I had a rethink on the lighting, and I decided I was going to have to do something about it. It was too bright. My own fault, I shouldn't have put so many LEDs in there in the first place. But once I got them in there, it's going to be somewhat difficult to take them out because I fixed them in rather well. I took out the interior walls. These were just hot glued in place, and I've taken them out, and I have replaced behind the windows. I have put some coloured vegetable paper, you can see, like that. This is now the look that I really wanted. Now, much as I might like to put the walls back in, it won't make much difference at all because you can't see anything much through that opaque paper no matter what, or semi-opaque I should say. It would make no difference, so I'm not going to do it. So my thoughts are, if you're going to make it, when you make it in the first place, once you've got your windows done and all the rest of it, back it with the acetate and back it again with the vegetable paper if that's the way you want to do it, and have all those pieces ready done Thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye bye.